Shoo! Fucking hell! Whoa! That hit me in the back of the throat, bro. Well, even got a bit of a ch on the nose, isn't it? Afternoon, my people. Then, it's your favourite 11-year-old child. Let me get an announcement shot on this beat. Afternoon, boys. I've actually got the markets are actually. There's something that we all need to understand about the markets right now, and it's mainly to do with the liquidity, and coming back off that Labor Day from the US. There's something I do want to massively talk about, but we've got a massive dip in liquidity, in complete confusion of what's going to happen at the end of the week. Bearing in mind, NFP is looking to come out similar, so there's not a real bias for bullish or bearish right now. But obviously, the figures definitely not. It's going to be different, right? Always is. NFP is always a crazy news. So I feel like in anticipation for it, liquidity is very low. But I'll get into that a little bit more once I show this announcement in biz. 2.45k on the fucking YouTube, boys. Subscribe. Get the subbies up. Any of you boys that have boys that are looking to get into trading or watching something, someone who actually knows what they're doing, knows what they're talking about, send them our YouTube channel, man. Send them it. Yeah, that's a good point as well, actually. Right, Wiz. What we saying, lad? Jess Mehmet, what we saying, bro? Vishal, what's good? Jesse, what's good? Slaps, what's good, bro? C-Harm, what we saying, my brody? Send a chat, EJ, free chat, let me know what you think. Let's have a little look, brother. Actually, let me look at my PC. Yeah, Seb, what we saying? Pascal, my broski, how we doing, man? Andre, what's good? Michael, my fucking white African brother. My fucking skinny. Afternoon, my people. Beard looking longer already, mate. Yeah, I'll be real. It will grow back in about a week. Not even that. Probably like next 2 days, bruv. It's gonna grow back. I'm a hairy dude, bro. Hairy dude. You should see my butthole, bro. No, I'm playing. What we saying? H2, what's good, bro? Hope we well, man. Flux! What we saying, my brody? My New Zealand brody. The look is kind of good, and you're not gonna lie. Right now, my trim is too long. So right now, I feel like I've got like a how do I put this way? Like a sparring helmet on. I feel like I've got far too much going on top of my head. So it's very unproportionate. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I feel like a bit of a mushroom sort of thing. But I feel like I'm wearing like a boxing helmet on my head. The amount of grey hairs, you man won't be able to clock. The amount of grey hairs on the side of my clock is crazy. But yeah, you can't really see it from here. But I can't look like an 11-year-old child, but at the same time like a 40-year-old dude. Weird, bruv. But yeah, let's have a look at this EJ. Honestly, GU and EU, scrap those today. EJ, In terms of euro economy right now and the yen, we're quite bearish JPY right now. I'm pretty sure I've got a few notes here. The dollar, just dollar alone, gained 0.4% against the yen, fueled by dovish remarks from the BOJ's deputy governor. Simultaneously, the euro and sterling and other major currencies dipped slightly, making the dollar relatively stronger. And that's what we're looking at in terms of, we've seen the yields come down quite a lot as well. We'll go over those in a sec, but we can see 10-year UK yields are fucking flying, bro, flying. Those are up to 4.8, pretty much the highest we've had in a very long time since Jan at the start of the year. So we're potentially going higher than the highs we've had this year, which is crazy. Yields shot up in the start of Jan. And bearing in mind, they've not been that high since back in 2008. And we all know what happened in 2008, bruv. So again, we've seen that the reason. Actually, let me talk about this first. Actually, Vish, before why is my Discord not open? Right. So actually, I'm gonna look at that trade first. You're looking at those shorts. Sweep of the prior week higher, prior day high already swept. Weekly show open still above price. Below price. Friday 50 below price. I like that. So very overbought, and again, Asian liquidity formations forming there. My problem with the currencies at the moment is that we're quite bearish on the yen. And obviously, what that would cause is a bit more of an upward move, as the government did have a bearish tone on monetary policy. So it's not amazing for the year, especially you got to bear in mind, right? We're seeing 0.1%. I mean, that would benefit your trade, but we're seeing a 0.1% increase to the dollar today, which obviously is gonna make sure that the yen is obviously devalued. I don't know what the yen's down at the moment. The yen basket, I don't even know if it's saved. But yeah, you're going to see the yen come down, which obviously does favour your trade for those EJ shorts. Realistically. Actually, no, it doesn't. Just realised it doesn't. This favours the buyers, really. Favours a stronger euro. So I don't know. It's difficult. Because everything's telling me sort of bearish yen. Obviously the euro is weak. The euro is definitely weak, but the yen's also weak. So obviously my problem is that we're trading two currencies that are both in that in sort of the bracket of being weak. So it is difficult to look to sell or even to buy them type shit. You know, there's not a massive differentiation. I'll have a look at how that goes though. We're looking at the 5 minute, right? What was the actual trade? 5 minute trade throughs. Man, it would have been really nice getting in there, but getting 50% of that. This has had a real nice moving down. So obviously this is the 5 minute trade through, and then the coming straight back to that 5 minute. I really like this maneuver we had here as well. It does give us a lovely sign of being bearish. I like the move, but again, it's just trading those two weak currencies, which is always going to be hard. Obviously, we had a bit more of a stronger euro this morning compared to the yen, just because of the pure bearishness of the yen. So are we going to follow that really weak yen? I'm not too sure. We are very high though, bearing in mind, again, we're above the prior week high, Friday 50, all that stuff. So in terms of where you're selling is nice. I just don't know if we're going to type shit. I know what you mean. Just grow the beard then. Yeah, no, 100%, move. A 40-year-old, 11-year-old. Do you know what I'm saying? Does that even make sense? Can you please ask Lou to message me on Discord? I'm still waiting for a refund of a third charge account I paid for to be passed. Hasn't been passed. Yeah, I'll get into. What's your Discord, bro? What's your Discord? EJ Afternoon Buys. Afternoon Buys for what? What's that for, Steve? What's your top 5 prop firms right now? Top 5. I would even. Top 5. Top FTMO, realistically. Just purely of the service that they give. It's the best service you're going to get. Obviously, you pay more money, so it depends what circumstance you're in. But I'd say FTMO at the top, number 1. 2, I'd say ACG. 3, Funded Next, I'd probably go with. 4th, probably Funding Pips. And then 5th, I'm not too sure. I'd say that's my top 4 though. That's my top 4. I don't use anyone else. I only use FTMO and ACG at the moment, really. I do obviously have a few more accounts with a few other props, but no big accounts. So my main FTMO, ACG, then obviously just off payout tracker, you're looking at Funding Pips very high, and Funded Next are really good as well, with payouts especially. Missing out Fivers, but I don't use them. I've never used Fivers, bro, so I can't give my honest opinion. Do you know what I mean? The firms that I've used and that are actually good, well, I'd say those 4. I've used prop firms that have been dog shit. Quanteco, dog shit, man. Fuck them, man. For real, fuck them, man. QT is shit. What are the other ones, man? Top of me, I can't remember. I've not fannied about. Optimal have been a bit of bastards. They're just silly, just a careless prop firm. With the recent shit that's gone on with them, just careless. What is the other prop called? I mean, I've used MFF, but everyone knows what happened to them fucking 4 years ago now. Fucking cheeky bastards. Fuck them. But there's so many bad firms, man. But I haven't used any other ones than the ones that I've said. Now it's avoiding my message. He shouldn't be, bro. He shouldn't be. What's your Discord, bro? What's your Discord? Let me chat to him. Don't cut the hair. No, I need a haircut, bro. But yeah, what is your Discord, bro? What's your Discord? Top Step. No, I've not used Top Step. I've not used Top Step. I don't think. Yes, Jim, what we saying, bro? Mace, address Wayne, bro. Are you hearing what I'm saying, brody? The only thing I've been asked this guy what his Discord is probably about 20 times. I can't ask it again, bro. Why the price dump today? Realistically, the reason why we had price dump today is because we're quite bearish on Euro. Massive drop. We saw a massive massive drop of bond prices. Bond yields go up. Pound has really looked quite bearish on that front. But it's really the return of Labor Day. So the return of Labor Day has pumped the dollar up. The reason why isn't because everyone's buying the dollar, it's because the minimal volume in the markets right now. Everyone is anticipating NFP to be very... No one's really anticipating it to be either really be bullish or bearish for the labour economy. So the problem right now is volume. The problem, there's nothing to do with the dollar that's really driving it up or anything massively bearish for the euro or pound. I mean, we've got a few bearish euro and pound bits of data there, but mainly looking at the anticipation of NFP, we're not even too sure how that's going to come out. We shouldn't really see it stay at the same figure, so that's why I feel like Forex Factory is just putting a random figure out there. But this is the main reason why we're getting a massive drop of volume. Hey, why do Mace look 5 years younger today? Wayne, drop your Discord live. The past 3 years has been very hard for me, not gonna lie. I lost a couple of friends and I'm in contact with like all the people I ever knew. I should have ended it earlier, to be fair. Wait, what the fuck you on about? The past 3 years have been very hard for me, not gonna lie. Lost a couple of friends, I'm not in contact with like, all the people I ever knew. Bro, it's the same for same for me, man. Like the exact same, bro. The exact same for me. It's got to happen, but the thing is, you got to find people in the area that you are sort of trying to get into. Like for an example, there's so many people you can meet in a Discord. You might even realize you fucking like them more than your already mates. A lot of reason why people like get upset about losing childhood mates because you're sort of still holding on to your youth, right? So I feel like a lot of people when they do. Because I've been in the exact same position, bro, and to be brutally honest, over time you don't really give a fuck. You realise that you meet new people because you're down a complete different path than what your mate's on. This is your mate. You're going separate ways. But realistically, the only thing that's really holding you together is probably like school or fucking college or fucking... I don't spell college things with an E. College or... Bruv. Or you both went to the fucking same pub a lot. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's things that hold people together, and when you're in the same path as others, you tend to make more friends in that aspect. So I'll be real, bro. Don't worry about it. I mean, I know it's quite upsetting. It's a shift in your life from realistically possible. I mean, I don't know how old you are, innit? How old are you? I should probably ask that before I say anything. I like these drawings. Type shit. Mate, you got your beard and pube trimmer mixed up. Trust me, bro. I fucked up. And some chopped ass girl told the whole school she likes me right before the big Greece school trip. Bro, how old are you, bro? Wait, how old are you? I still got the gym though and a troop shit. I'm 17. Oh, right, got you. Well, bro, you still in fucking school or some shit? You got a Greece holiday, a Greece trip. Wait, what are you in? You in college or something? Bro, why did you say that? Like you're 10 years old, like you're about 11, and some troop this girl told the whole school she likes me right before the big Greece school trip. Bro, you. Bro, you made that sound like you was like a 13-year-old kid. No, school about to be 11th grade. Wait, where are you from? Wait, you're in school at 17, bruv. 11th grade. Yeah, where the fuck are you? Yeah, where are you from, bro? Wait, where the hell are you from? Are you America? It's New York session. Would actually make more sense for you, man, to be here than the London dudes. But NFP is making the volume low. So right now we've got very low volume in the market. So it's not massive dollar bullishness. It is in terms of the charts, but it's more realistically the Dude 17 was trolling no one underline. Oh, Bulgaria. Okay, fair dues. I'm assuming you're in school till like 18 then, and then you do whatever. Fair dues, man. But I'll be real. It's yeah, like what I said, bro. People go down different paths, right? You end up losing friends, but you end up gaining more from fucking somewhere else, right? But yeah, we're all on different paths, man. But this is the thing: we've got a big community full of people, right? Full of fucking people, full of great people as well. I've met some of the fucking like best people I know are from like the community and shit. Like I'll be so real. So yeah, get in a community, meet people, man, fucking talk to people about trading, join these type of lives. And I'll be real, bro. You might find some fucking. You might end up living in the UK or some shit, or even better. I mean, fuck the UK, bro. To be brutally honest with you, fucking America, meeting some people there, type shit. Or just even online, like you'll find so much better people out there in the world. It's like the same thing, right? It's the same thing if you thought about it this way, right? That you've got a bird at your school, your education, or whatever, and then someone tells you there's plenty of fish in the sea, right? It's obviously a really, really what's the word? What word am I trying to find? It's cliche, right? It's very cliche, but it's true. Like, it's obviously you haven't seen every bird yet. You know what I mean? You've not met every bird, so you don't know if that's. It's the same with your mates. For like, you sort of find your friendship group when you have the whole world as your fucking at your disposal instead of just like your fucking little community in school and shit. And I found out when I left school, bro. Like, I found out I didn't really have that many brethren when I left school. But I met better people, surrounded myself around the right people, right times. I knew what I had to do really to do what I wanted to do, because I wanted to be a trader. As soon as I left school, man, that's what I wanted to do, and that's why I've been doing it for so long and fucking so hard for so long. But yeah, that's my advice, bro. I just dribbled, no lie, no actual word of a lie. I actually just dribbled on myself, bro. What the fuck, man? Full grown man, ladies and gentlemen, full grown man. EJ's getting on actually really nice around this 5 minute, 15 minute I think it is. Oh no, it is 5 minutes. Buenos dias, hermano. What's good, my broski? So 30 minutes since the live started, we got someone's ending it, scam accusations. Wayne isn't putting his Discord in the chat. Maestro and Pussy's without realising. Welcome to the richest fucking team, lads. Welcome. But yeah, Wayne, bro, fucking I've spoke to Lou. I'll drop you a message on Discord as well after this call. Buenos dias, hermano. Buenos dias, hermano. So like I should be on like a Disney Channel, bruv. I came to the UK for you guys to Tom. Sweet flux, my brody. I came to the UK for you guys and Stu told me to get back on my boat. That's a 40-year-old man in the UK for you boys. That's a 40-year-old man in the UK. Send you a DM Discord, my bro. Let me know when you get a chance, mate. Will do, Aaron, my bro. If you had a beard, you wouldn't have dribble. Yeah, trust me, bro. I wouldn't. Yeah, facts. How are you going to scream like that? I was at home and the volume turned up loud. You took my soul out. Come on, brother. You've always got to be on, like... You've always got to be... I'll tell you this now, right? There's going to be a few times where I scream, all right? It just comes out and it just happens, right? It just happens. I'm warning you now that it just happens, okay? It's uncontrollable, it feels. It probably is controllable, but it feels uncontrollable. But here we are, all right? So just be careful, all right? I might randomly scream at a certain situation. Just saying. So if you do have headphones in, turn them bitches up as loud as you possibly can, innit? In fact, if you can, boys, just grab a speaker if you can. If you can, just grab the nearest speaker and blast it out. Grab a few, fuck it. Grab your mum's JBL and then your dad's Sony Plus, bruv. Grab them both and then fucking turn your Alexa on, type shit. I'd still do like love the looks of this EJ really. Continuations down could possibly still happen. Let's have a look at the yen basket actually. Okay, yeah, yen basket still coming down again. I'm still very weak on the yen basket. USD JPY probably really nice positions. Getting into something probably fucking difficult as shit. Yep, exact same thing really. Housing market's not amazing. Me and one of my friends were making websites running ads for people since we were 14, but he left. I didn't want to do it alone, so I stopped. If you what do you mean he left? What do you mean he left? And don't be afraid, boys, don't be afraid to just fucking go in and do something as well, man. If you want to do something, if you feel like it's going to work, do it. You're going to learn a lot of stuff from it. Even if it doesn't work, you're going to learn good skills from it or something from it. Even if you've done something wrong, you can learn how to do it right. Boys, just, we're at the age now where we should be fucking testing ways to make money. I'm at the point now where I've sort of found my lane. A lot of you guys have found your lane, but like in that scenario, right? If you, my best advice for you is, bro, just fucking do as many shits. Don't let I don't even know what it might be. Don't let like insecurities of yourself fucking stop you from fucking trying something out. Spending a bit of money on this, losing a bit of money on that. I've lost so much money from random things, boys. For years. Still do. Like, I'm more than happy to lose money on something that I know I'm sort of going to benefit from, win or lose. Maybe even benefit more from losing type shit. But just don't be afraid to fucking test something. Try something. Type shit. Cheers, mate. Kid's crying now. Fuck your kid! In the gym right now, I beg you sing a tune for me. What tune should I drip out for him? I don't think I know a tune off by heart. What are you doing at gym today? Bro's still got a normal ass job to start with, then start doing this side hustle. You feel more comfortable with a job behind your back. That is very true, man. That's very true. Skill out. Did you hold his hand when he went for a piss? Yeah, he told me he don't want to do this no more, and he had too much work or something. Shane, I was 14, bro. Like when you was 14, you probably didn't know what pussy is, motherfucker. But Shane, brother. I'm not you, but myself. Fuck that. I wouldn't say that. Ush him. Ush. Get him, motherfucker. When are we going to start seeing this rebalance stuff? But again, that low volume right now is really shining through. Stocks are falling. 1.5% down for the Nasdaq. Pretty much the same for the S&P. I think S&P is about 0.75%. I still made my money back then. I saved up like 10k in 1 year at 14. Why didn't you continue, bro? Why would you stop, man? Why would you stop? Don't stop. It's an achievement, bro, but, man, you can't just stop. You know what I mean? You can't stop. Don't stop, brother. Never stop. Have the fucking itch for it, man. Do you know what I mean? Go for it, man. Back and bias, bro. We're gonna hit the spar after. Love that, man. Back and buys. I was doing a bit of chess this morning. I've realised, bro, this is what I actually did. This was bare stupid. I'm going to tell you, man, this now, innit? I was going to tell you yesterday, but I felt embarrassed. But you know what? I'm going to say it anyways, because fuck you, man, anyway. This is what I did the other day. Bare stupid. And this is the thing with ADHD. You do weird shit. You do really weird fucking things, right? This is what I did yesterday. So, obviously, I told you about the guard, right? I told you about the shaver. And for some odd reason, yeah? It's a weird reason, bro. Don't ask questions. I don't want any questions in it. I'm not answering a fucking single one. But I looked at my chest. I'm hairy as shit, man. I'm hairy as fuck. Like I said at the get-go, I'm hairy as a motherfucker. I'm pretty much close to a bear than to a human. I've shaved pretty much like all of my body hair, bro. Don't know why. And I wasn't even thinking whilst I was doing it. And then, bro, I look up in the mirror. Oh, my days. I've not seen my body without body hair since I was a fucking kid. Since I was probably like, I don't know, 16. Bro, I actually thought I had a chest, yeah? I thought I had bro, oh my life. I look like I've had breast cancer and I'm now a survivor of breast cancer type shit. You know what it looks like. Bro, I look like that. I look like I'm a breast cancer survivor. That's what I actually look like. That's actually a good resemblance. I actually didn't think of that till now. I look like a breast cancer survivor. All respect to breast cancer survivors, big up. But I don't massively want to look like that type of shit. But anyway, I was just gonna tell you, but anyway. UJ did me dirty today. What was you looking for UJ? Shorts. Can I please ask a question? Okay, fine. I'll take questions. Go on, please, man. The Marcus about this. It's a stupid reason, bro. Mate, what do you mean? Oh, right. My voice is very childish and I couldn't call people to get them as clients. So broski got a bigger brother who made the calls. But bro, pay someone to do that shit, man. Pay someone to do that. Pay some weird you who's a fucking emo dude who loves like femme girls. He's probably got a deep gay voice. Just bro, put my man on, bro. Give him like £1 a minute. Okay, wow, okay, never mind. I'll take that back, but I shouldn't really be saying that like. But pay someone to do it, bro. It's the point of a business. Is the way you can't do everything yourself if you want to scale anything. Everything in a business has to be scalable. If you want to make a fuckload of money, everything has to be scalable, right? From one income stream, it's got to be scalable. It's not scalable if you're doing everything. I promise you that. Get someone in each department, each job get done, and then you can start scaling and shooting up from there. It's difficult. It's the same thing with trading, boys. Trading has taught me so much fucking shit. But that is it's the way you got to. If you want to scale up, you got to have enough. You got to have enough. You got to be able to. You can't do everything, right? You need to understand that you need to actually get in order, a strategy, a plan. If you don't have a plan, you can't exceed. You're only gonna hit the ceiling, boys. Yeah. Nothing is clear at the moment, man. I'm actually just searching around charts. Is anyone actually looking at anything right now? Because nothing looks clear. Nothing. Except from just continuations down, which again, I wouldn't say they're good for entries because we're hitting lows like prior week low, prior day low, prior week 50, prior day 50. We're below all of these points. So any selling now would be a bit fucking stupid. So I wouldn't advise it. There's a penis for stupid. Yeah. Beautiful market conditions today for Idle Bank 4R. Lovely stuff, man. What did you get into today, bro? If you're confident, they'll like you sometimes. Just voice how you're confident. Yeah, that's a good point, man. It's a good point. Bro, come on the phone, but like, you're whatever your starting lineup is. I know I sound like a fucking kid, but I'm actually a 48-year-old man. I've got 3 wives, 4 kids, 2 gay husbands as well. I know Wi-Fi in this new crib for 2 days. I'm running out of hotspot to hear mentors speaking about hiring batty boys. Henry, take the advice. Take the advice. Now, what my point is you can get anyone working for you, man. You just got to do it right? I know I have to focus, bro. I tried to focus on trading, and at first it was good, but the last few months have been retarded. The markets aren't easy, but you got to understand, right? There's market cycles in these markets. There's got to be times where you're going to have a lovely 4 weeks to 8 weeks of trading. Sometimes you're not going to have to get a trade for a month, 2 months, 3 months. Maybe not a trade, but minimal trades for that time. This happens, and the reason we get it is because there's a massive sort of global market shift at the moment. Tariffs getting put on everyone. New presidency in numerous countries. Canada had a new president. I think they call it president or government. I can't remember what they call it. Pretty sure it's president. US, new president, right? The end of last year. So a lot of things are changing stuff, man. A lot of differences. Interest rate hikes, cuts, divergence from EU to GU, so EU to the pound. There's a lot of different reasons what moves price, and that's why fundamentals is so fucking key. And a lot of people don't look at fundamentals, which I hate. But if you're confusing the markets, rely on fundamentals. That's my best advice. Yeah, no trade today, boys. I mean, it's just a shit day. But again, it's an NFP week, boys. These are the worst weeks of the month. If there is any week that is a week that you'd want to take out, it's the first week. We're at a bank holiday Monday, so we didn't really have much movement for New York, so for my New York traders. In terms of other news, obviously we've got we had Labour Day, which pretty much caused a big volume shift in the markets in anticipation for the NFP on Friday. So there's not any real good. Monday and Friday are really dodgy days, especially in the US. So everything in between is not really going to be that helpful. So yeah, we're not seeing too many opportunities really in these markets. What do we have? PMI, right? Potential reversals at this point. It's pretty much what I was saying. Cut it out, I'd say. I'd say definitely cut it out, man. Cut out news trading. It's not worth it. It's not like you can't predict them. That's not the point, though. That's not the point. I mean, first of all, we don't have the data, really. I mean, that's the. Like I say to you, still cattle. What do you reckon? What do you reckon NFP is gonna do this week? What do you reckon it's gonna do? Because NFP, for a news trader, NFP is the way you want to be in. So what do you reckon is going to happen this NFP? I don't have to see the chart. But that's the thing, bro. Like, you're not going to understand where prices, what NFP data is going to come out from the chart. The chart will not tell you anything about upcoming data. The only thing that will tell you about upcoming data is figures, straight figures. And the only way you can get those is with a Bloomberg terminal, which costs you probably about fucking 10 grand a month. I don't know what news is going to do, bro. And I fucking look at fundamentals more than anyone I know. I look at fundamentals literally probably about 10 hours a day. And that is not even the sole. There's not even a sole problem. There's multiple problems with trading news from a retail perspective. Brokerages won't let you do it. First of all, I'm telling you, bro. But how can you predict it, though, bro? If there is a higher time frame liquidity or fair value gap, it goes in the opposite direction based on how big the news impact is, bro. That's not this is not how it works, bro. We're not talking. We're talking about actually predicting the news figure. And anyway, there's a reason why a lot of brokers don't allow you to trade through news. For your safety and theirs. That's what newses are made for. Wait, what do you reckon news is made for? I've got so many gifts I'll be pumped right now. Bro, I wish you can send gifts on YouTube. I don't know why that's not a thing. Bro, if you can predict news, I'll pay you $1,000. I'll pay you like fucking 1,500 quid a month, $2,000 a month, to come work for me. Any bank would fucking steal you, kidnap you from your house, type shit. So yeah, I never lost. What do you think news is? 50 grand will change my life at that point. You got to show me that you know that you can predict news. But wait, sorry, go back to the other point. What do you think news events are made for? Killanova. Wait, make sure you man a sub, man. To change the direction of the trend. What? It doesn't make sense, bro. Doesn't make sense. Bro, that is the craziest thing I think I've actually ever heard, innit? Like, I'll be so honest, bro. That is like the most craziest thing I've ever heard. Like, I actually can't tell if you're taking the piss, bro. I actually genuinely can't even... I don't know if I should be taking you seriously or not. And I'm not even trying to be rude, because I'm not a rude person. Like, I can't tell if you're genuinely taking the piss or not. Type shit. I'm not even joking, bro. Even you saying that, I still can't take you seriously, innit? Many times there is news near tapping higher time frame liquidity or fair value gap. But that's a variable. That's something that happens because of news. That's not the reason why news is there. News is needed so you can actually identify if an economy is doing well or not. For an example, if we see data coming out from, let's say we see lower inflation, right? If we see lower inflation in the US, let's say, that's going to make pretty much inevitably the dollar weak, right? It's inevitably short term going to make the dollar weak. But bigger picture is that lower inflation allows the Fed to cut interest rates. So that's like sort of the point. It's all interconnected pretty much. And the same thing, it'll bring those bond yields down. There's reasons why, and how they get themselves into those lower inflation situations is what's key. But it's understanding what an economy needs. And if the economy gets what it needs in terms of data, it's good. If it's the opposite, then it's bad, right? News is there because it's so everyone can understand where the economy is at a certain point. It's not for anything on the charts. Like, honestly, bro, I swear to God, I promise you this. I'm not even just fucking lying. I'm not just saying this. Before the 1980s, no one looked at whatever the fuck this is. No one looks at this shit. No one. Technical analysis only came around late 1980s, when you sort of could start looking at trends. But before that, it's all fundamental analysis. And the reason why is because, I mean, obviously, computing got a lot bigger in sort of the late 1980s. But it's more the fact that the market is moved off main bias through economy's weakness or strength. And I'm not even just talking about Forex. I'm talking about stocks, exact same thing. I'm talking about bonds. I'm talking about fucking equities, everything. Indexes, everything. But that is it. That is it. Yeah, we can, Mehmet. What main fundamentals must you master do well? All of them, bro. Literally all of them. There's so many, it's a joke. But, I mean, you've got inflation, and obviously what comes under inflation's like PPI, CPI, core price index, stuff like that, right? So inflation's very key. Growth. Okay, so you're looking at PMI, GDP, everything in that book for really growth. And you're looking at sort of the monetary policy, which is like interest rates, and monetary, I think it is. And then you've got like the labour side, so like unemployment claims, employment claims, NFP, fucking hourly earnings and stuff like that, right? These are the four I'd say are very, very important. These are like your main brackets. And like what I said, pushing off of that, inflation, you've got CPI, you've got PPI. It's a few more, obviously. I'm just going to put a few. GDP, looking at growth. PMI, looking at growth. Monetary, so you're looking at inflation. Fuck you. Looking at inflation, you look at interest rates. Labour, you're looking at unemployment claims. I'm just going to put UC. You're also looking at NFP. Average hourly earnings. I'm just going to put AHL. No E. Average hourly earnings. And there's loads more. But look into inflation growth. I mean, actually, inflation should not be there. We'll just put interest in the monetary blocks. But yeah, they're your four main points of the fundamentals realistically. I'm not gonna say stop doing it because I feel like you're not gonna stop doing it blatantly. But I mean, good luck with it, bro. That's all I've got to say. Good luck. But you've got to, and also you've got to understand the fucking the actual manipulation within news as well. Just because the news is bullish doesn't mean you're just meant to buy. Market participants need enough liquidity to get into the markets. That's why you see price push up and push down. But that's not you dictating news, right? That's you being aware that price levels get filled before moving in a certain direction, which is true, it does. But if, for an example, you're looking at a higher time frame 4 hour, right? Say this is a bearish move down. We're looking at fair values to continue to sell. But if news is bearish, or bullish, should I say, what's it gonna do here? Are we gonna what's going on here? Are we completely ignoring that? Because we might not have a higher time frame liquidity level. If we don't have a higher time frame fair value, what do we do then? You just can't predict news. But then it doesn't really make sense. It doesn't really make sense. It's just. I'll be honest, bro. It's not something that I would fucking put my money to type shit. Like, that's not predicting news at all. News is already predicted by the biggest market participants in the world. They know what's gonna happen. They know the data points. Us at our level, we don't. Trading it is stupid. Yes, you're gonna make money here and there, but you don't realize, right? If you get a 1 to 20, was any of those placed on funded accounts? Were any of those placed on like a fucking a brokerage account? Because I can assure you, most of those trades would have got stopped out because something called spreads, which I'm surely you know, spreads open so wide that you can just get hit stop loss instantly, regardless if your price comes to it or not. Because the brokers do not want you to be in it news. It's a very risky time. The brokers don't want you to trade your money through news. Let me take the hit, man. I tried a TGR New York strat, but bro, you're missing so much more to trading. It's not about a strategy. There's so much more that comes to it. Consistency's there, and bro, I can only assume you've jumped from strategy to strategy, and bro, like I can assure you, a strategy does not make someone profitable. It's not. It's not. You need so much more. You're missing so much. Now I'm trading LG for like a month. But this is what I'm saying, bro. You're changing strategies often. Do you know what I'm saying? Stick to one and actually understand how to use it. Understand the other elements of trading, not just the strategy, also the psychology, also the fundamentals of the actual market sentiment. Do you know what I'm saying? There's so much more to trading you have to understand. And I'll be honest, I was like you at one point, bro. I thought it was just a fucking strategy. I thought, yeah, trading's actually fucking bare easy, bro. It's just a little strategy. It's not. Trust me, you're going to get humbled every 2 months, 3 months. And I'm assuming that's what you've done, failing challenges a few times and also moving from different strategies. It's the same thing, happens all the time. If you don't know what you need to know, you're fucked. I'm not even gonna say you're fucked. Bare easy when you copy trade. When you copy trade, it is, bro. Obviously. I started last year. But that's what I'm saying. Copy trade, if that's the route. Bro, I'd say, bro, copy trade over fucking going on trading news, bro. Honestly, I'd rather take my chance with fucking HS's fucking group. When this community closes, I'm gonna become a bus driver. If this community ever closes, I'm probably dead in it. I'll be real. This is my life, boys. This is my thing. I'll probably be dead. You got any Lao packs? I do, but I don't even know what the fuck it is, man. I don't know why. I don't really ask, man. I just love canny. I don't know. I've got some mad hard nogs. Some really nice, crispy. No, I'm not too sure what it is. It's a dark colour. I'm not even too sure what it is. It's a dark grain. It's like dark. You know when it's got that hint of purple in, but it's that dark. What's the taste? It's a bit gassy. It is pretty gassy actually. In fact, no, it's gassy. It's gassy as fuck. But it's so light on the throat, man. It's fucking bare nice. Grinding it is bare nice. Easy to grind, bro. I bare like it. Bro's got dark mouth. I told myself if I don't make it out this year or till the end of the year, I'm either going to self packs. Self packs? What's that, bro? I'll put myself in one. What do you mean? The LCG strain. What is LCG? Because I feel like that is a strain. I feel like I've seen, or I'm probably thinking of LSD strain. Because we had some beautiful LSD strain over in Thailand. It was fucking unreal. Sell packs, bro. Selling packs ain't worth it, man. I'll be so real with you. Selling packs ain't worth it. It's not worth it. Don't do stupid shit just because you're impatient. Just because it don't take 2 years, you give up. Like, bro, it took me how many years to get profitable? About 3 years, man. 3.5 years. If I gave up after 2 years, I would not be where I am now. And you might not know me too much. But, mate, you're fucking young, bro. I started trading when I was 16. And now I'm at the stage now where I've been around this world. I've lived in other countries. I've fucking had an office in the best office in fucking London, pretty much, for about a year. Met so many fucking people there. Probably me and Lou are going to be travelling Europe soon as well. That this is what it brings, man. Like selling packs is just stupid, bro. Trust me, it's just not the way to go. It's so silly. You don't even make fucking good money from it, man. You don't even make good money. Stupid. Mate, you need to create the ALG strain. I will do that. At some point, that is such a good idea. Such a good idea. I need to do that. DTO strain, yeah, trust. Oh, bro, that'd be so sick. Just chemically. Oh, mate, I'd have to get the. What would make sense for an Asian London grab? I feel like you'd have to have sort of a mix of sort of a what's a good Asian strain? I'm trying to think of a nice Asian strain. You got some nice Thai strains. Let me try and remember some Thai strains. You'd have to have a bit of London in there. You'd have a little bit of London pound cake or something, or maybe even a little bit of Brit Scotty or something like that, something Londony, and then sort of have a bit. Bro, that'd be very nice. God, Michelle, stop coming up with good ideas, bro. Holy fuck, I'm on that shit type gang. A bit of London pound cake. London pound cake's unreal. Brit Scotty is beautiful. I'd probably even say Brit Scotty just because fucking up the England. And then just mix that with a beautiful. I'm trying to think of some Asian. Strains. Let me try and remember some. Let's have a look. Thai stick, but Thai stick's like, bro, you might as well bum backy. Like, it's actually just disgusting, but it can't be that. Well, we still got Indonesian bud, Cambodian bud. They got high level THCs, I'm pretty sure. Nepalese. Japan have got exceptional low THC, but that'd be so cool, man. Corona Gold. Oof. No one from this chat has had a successful business at 14 and learned another 2 skills. Hold on. Fucking hell, here we go. No one from this chat has had successful business at 14 and learned another. Bro, I tell you one thing, yeah. I'll be so honest with you. 10 grand in a year is not a successful business. I'll be so honest with you. Even if it's turnover, it's not great. And the thing is, you gave up after a year, bro. So there's nothing successful about giving up. As soon as the band disband, if you may, you was on the trolley as well. So, you know what I'm saying? You can keep on saying that what you're doing is so good, but why are you not like? Do you know what I mean? It's just silly. Stop chasing what you did like 3 years ago. Don't let that be your only little bit of success. Don't call me weak ass man. It made just impatient, but this last 3 years I've worked my ass off just so I never have to work a 9 to 5. I mean, but what have you done though in the last 3 years? Like, what have you done last 3 years? I know you said you had a thing at 14, but like, what have you been doing for 3 years? That is being you trying to progress yourself into that next level. I mean, 10 came around from his luck people making a year. Oh, I mean, I wouldn't put it from. Don't put it in that perspective, man. Like, bro, like, do you know the tax in the UK, bro? Do you know how much we get taxed, mate? Do you know how much my company gets fucking taxed? My company gets taxed more than 10 grand a year, probably. I'll probably pay VAT in like 2 quarters more than that. And have done for probably the last 2 years. You don't see me banging on about fucking being successful at 20 years of age, making... I mean, I'm not even going into it. I hate talking about money. But my point is, just stay humble, bro. Just keep fucking going. Like, you've not made it. End of story, you haven't. Just keep going, bro. Keep going. There's no need... We're all of us in here aren't trying to violate you or nothing. We're actually genuinely trying to help you, innit? Like, you sound a little bit... I don't know the right word to say. And even still, like, well, I don't know. I don't know, brother. Maze, can you have a look at GJ for this London session? As he went for my TP, but I couldn't really find an entry. No entry, bro. No entry. Again, this big move. What was the main catalyst of this 8 a.m? Let's have a look. The main catalyst of 8 a.m. was, I think it was. Let me have a look. Another little look. So exactly here, right? I'm going to read this out because this is important, but I'm going to talk about the UK gilt yields as well. So global market uncertainty and risk-off sentiment. According to Reuters, markets saw a sudden uptick in volatility as investors grappled with concern around public debt, tariffs, central bank sovereignty, and global politics following the US Labor Day. In such times, investors often flock to the US dollar as a safe haven, boosting its demand and value. So again, what I say, when the market is not hasn't made up their mind of what's going to happen with these big news events coming up, NFP and stuff like that, we go to safe havens. What are the biggest safe havens in the world in terms of currency? DXY being the top one, yen being the second, Swiss franc. Actually, I don't know them in order, but I know DXY is at the top. I'm going to give you just these three, right? Right now, we know that the yen, okay, is weak. I told you we've got a pretty much of a dovish outlook from the governor of the BOJ. Yeah. Swiss franc. I've not actually looked at the Swiss franc, though. Let's have a look how that's doing. Probably doing quite well. GC down, massively down. I mean, to be fair, we've actually got a weak pound, so let's not actually look at that. But here we can see, right? Even the euro's kind of weak, but the main weakness is from the pound today. We can see that because the pound GU's dropped 1.2%, EU only 0.5%. So we can see Swiss franc strong, right? My point, in furthermore context, where was I writing that shit? On DXY. Bro, was I fucking writing that? What pair was on you, man? I don't know where I was writing that then. Don't know where I was writing that. But yeah, we've seen the Swiss franc hike up. We've seen the dollar hiking up at the moment. Obviously, because of safe havens, because the market is uncertain and it's risk off to be putting your money into safe havens. I was wanting to vent, to be honest. I haven't vented for no one since. Nah, it's cool, bro. It's cool. You need to talk to other people, especially other people that have sort of done well in a few different fields, right? You're not just talking to someone who hasn't got any experience with any of the stuff that you're really talking about, right? So you're talking to the right person, bro. At least you're talking to the right person. At least you're not. Do you know what I'm saying? At least you're not getting headed in the wrong direction. But my thing I'm trying to say to you is, if you want to avoid the 9 to 5, you still got to work fucking hard to get it. Harder than what you really think. Like staying up late, fucking watching news that you don't want to do, having a routine that is different to others, even if it means you go to bed earlier or later than what it really makes sense. Yeah, stay away from EU, stay away from GU. The only things you really want to be buying right now is safe havens. That's the only thing you really want to be buying. Safe havens I'm really favouring is the Swiss franc and the dollar. We've just got massive uncertainty around, one, the global market, and two, massively around the NFP coming up at the end of this week. What do you mean? I just want to say something about gilt yields as well, which is massively making the pound weak at the moment. Okay, so everything around pound's weak. We can even see, look at EG, 0.62%. It's up today. A very weak pound. The British pound fell sharply about 1.2% intraday, so 1.2 now, after 30-year UK gilt yield surged to a 27-year high of 5.69%. Signalling deepening investor concern around the UK's fiscal outlook. Higher yields generally hurt bond prices and point to a loss in confidence in the issuer, in this case the UK's government, which put renewed pressure on sterling relative to the dollar and the euro. So in other words, the reason why the yields are going up is because people aren't investing in the UK, right? That's something to note. Again, moderate strength in the dollar post-holiday rebound, safe haven demand, especially amid geopolitical and economical uncertainties, is leading to support the dollar. Meanwhile, gold hit an all-time high of 3.5 for the ounce, a rare convergence of rising dollar strength and demand for another traditional refuge asset, I should say, sorry. That's why we're still seeing gold come up at the same time as DXY. That means the market is looking for safe assets. Risk off is what these markets are having demand. Risk off this, just because of this, we're coming back from the Labour Day, right? Massively looking for the risk off assets, and this is what the market is favouring. So risk off, we're looking at people probably investing in some bonds right now, commodities, not really silver by the looks of things, but commodities like gold. You probably see oil's doing good, oil is doing good, 1.2%. We're seeing obviously the dollar be strong, the Swiss franc be strong. So these type of assets are quite key. I'm pretty sure the Aussie dollar will be doing quite good right now, as safe havens like the gold obviously do benefit. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at AUD USD. Okay, no, I mean the dollar's still absolutely shitting on it. Let's go Euro AUD. It's pretty similar, I guess. I mean, somewhat more bullish for the euro, really, than the AUD. So I'm not really seeing the Australian dollar benefit from that bullish gold, which he normally does. Is trading ALG going to be enough? I mean, it depends what you mean, bro. I mean, ALG is just a strategy. Again, like what I've said, bro, there's a lot more that comes to trading just the strategy. You need everything. You need, I mean, there's so much. It's so hard to even just say off the top of my head. But that's the reason for our course, man. You go for our course, you understand market structure, for one. You understand liquidity and how it works properly, all right? Points of interest, you understand where the reversal points are, how to use them and stuff like that. Confluence concepts, how to use different confluences, knowing what ones to use, what ones not to use, that's best for you, and test them all out, of course. your trading plan, to actually building a trading plan around your strategy to forge a strong model. And then you've obviously got the psychology. You've got to learn the psychology side. What's the best thing for you? Again, I only trade 7 till 10, one session a week, one trade a day, max. So I can only max have 3 trades a week. At the very max. 4 trades, really, if we count in Monday. Yield is going up, so the 10-year % increase as well. Yeah, so all yields will go up. So if we have an increase of gilt yields, 2-year, 5-year, 10-year, 20-year will all go up. If we get yields coming up, obviously it does signal that people aren't looking to buy UK bonds because of the yields going up. If the yields going up, it means the UK are trying to get you to invest your money more because the yields going up, right? It's more nicer for an investor to look at a higher percentile. Something to bear in mind. We can see we're currently again just at 4.8. We've come down a little bit, which is quite a bit of a rebalance for the pound that we've had just recently here. But again, you still got. Oh, here we go. It was on the fucking dollar, bruv. I thought it was. I already know the confidence results. Yeah, but do you know how to do you use them? Do you actually use them though? Use them together? Did you actually test them, or did you just only learn what they are and the name? So yield is going up, so GP becomes weaker. Yeah, so yeah, pretty much. Look into it as well, Mehmet. I'm gonna be looking into it after I jump off the stream, but I'm looking into like why the gilt yields come up and stuff. Because like what I said, we hit a 27-year high, so that's massive. That means our gilt yields are very fucking high. Are you moving well off 4-hour fair value gap and GU off daily fair value? Nice, we are. Nice. But in mind, we're still within that trading range as well, so that actually works really nice. Looks like that CRT is not going to play out for GU then. Yeah, 27-year high is insane. At first, I just traded it if I see a setup, but there's not much of like a parameters around that, bro. Like what? So you'd like if you randomly wake up at 4:30, you'll jump. Do you have like special times that you trade? When's the highest point price reached since 1998? Trust me, bro, it's nuts. It's absolutely crazy, Cam. There's been times where Lou has had different bias than me and I didn't trade just to see what happens. How'd it go? 9 trade like you, 7 to 10 for me, it's 9 to 12 and use compliments of entry. I don't just copy trade, nice. Do you reckon it will come higher due to what's going on right now? I feel like it can. I feel like, again, none of us are going to be in the market right now. We shouldn't be in the market. We should let price play out for the rest of the day, see if we get reversals of these higher time frame levels. But again, we really are still favouring safer assets, maybe even till the rest of the week. I do want to understand more of a reason. I feel like the main reason is because of safe haven demand, but I'm still going to look at it today, and I will go over it with you boys on tomorrow morning at 6:30. So make sure you boys are on there. I'm going to jump off now, lads. I do want to continue watching a bit of news just so we can go over it in the morning, so we can all sort of understand what's going on. But yeah, I'll catch you boys tomorrow. Make sure you're subbed. If you're not subbed, you're probably gonna miss some of these fucking lives. If you miss some of these lives, you might miss a fucking insane tip from me or Lou. So make sure you're subbed, man. You boys.